usual.
I'm here with Janet Bibby from Coalfields Regeneration Trust. Could you talk us through how you created a successor body for Coalfields Regeneration Trust?
I do need to be clear, it's not exactly a successor body. It's actually a new organisation formed by the Coalfield Regeneration Trust, but it has the ambition of providing a legacy out of the work of CRT, which will finish at some point, and also in terms of creating a legacy for the communities.
Right. Okay. And what was the process for creating that?
I came here last year and got hooked on the CLT model, and I realised that there was something in this that could create ultimately a recycled income to be used in community, that could create other options in housing and other facilities in communities that they could manage themselves and would contribute to the whole place shaping agenda. So I discussed it with my board, and we were looking at legacy. So we did lots of research and worked with lots of people, Bob included, and we came up with the special purpose vehicle model that we've developed to support communities to create community land trusts. And it is our view that we will probably work in some different communities than the traditional community land trust movement has worked with today, and that, you know, communities do need some support with this if they're going to achieve their potential.
You talked in your session about the different ways that you can support people sort of at that early stage, that embryonic stage.
Yes. Yeah. You know, we can provide our advice and guidance because we've done it ourselves and we've been there. We're used to working in areas where there is low capacity, so we can help with that. But equally, as I said, we work with governments, PCTs, local authorities. We work with a lot of bureaucracy in what we do. We have our own bureaucracy, in fact, and therefore we can come at this at both ends of the scale and help people to remove some of those barriers. You know, we heard someone talking today about how it's taken 10 years. You know, what we really need to do is to be able to help people to progress through the systems to get where they want to in a shorter time scale.
Yeah. And do you think they work best regionally, or should we have a national umbrella body for CRT?
Well, we've created that something has the potential to be national just because that's a sensible thing for us to do. I think each area is different, and what we want to do is respond to the needs within regions, communities, etc. And I think people need to form a network to work together so that there is a consistent mechanism. People can find out where to go. I know Bob's talking about creating the knowledge. Our job is to take people through the process with that knowledge. And I think it's important that that support is there. And for us, it's wider than assets. It's about people, I think has been said today, you know, and it's about employment, and it's about creating opportunities.
And do you think eventually it could lead to a trade body, an overall trade body for CLTs?
We haven't thought that far. I think what we'd like to do is create a momentum and establish some CLTs. You know, I was very clear about our project's exemplar, it's aspirational housing, because we want to give people to something to look at and say, we want that, and see how it grows.